Hi, everybody. I'm Ellen with Advanced Massage Therapies in Carrollton, Georgia. And today I am on Zoom with Robin Devine. She is an amazing therapist. She's located in Calgary, Canada. And I'm going to let Robin introduce herself because she has such an incredible list of credentials and amazing background. So, Robin, take it away.
Thank you, Ellen. I'm really excited. I love being able to chat with other therapists, and you and I just took an amazing course together, so I was really excited that we got to do this. So yeah, no, I'm a massage therapist here in Canada, and so I started as a massage therapist about 26 years ago, and loved it. Here in Canada, we have 2,200 hours of training, which is 2 full years of training. And so one of the things that happened is I ended up becoming a lymphatic therapist because I didn't know anybody else who was. And I remember learning like this really, really weird little thing in school and not understanding it, but thinking that it must be important. And I started my lymphatic training and just absolutely fell in love. So I've been a lymphatic therapist now for 20 years, done a lot of different courses, advanced classes, etc. Became a lymphedema therapist in 2015. So work a lot with patients who are post-cancer, who have situations that have led to lymphedema. I've owned a couple lymphatic clinics here in the city of Calgary. They're now closed, but that was such a great learning experience in working with a team of lymph therapists. I have written a couple books. The one that is sort of my big book is Living a Lymphy Life. So it's all about how to work with lymphedema and understanding kind of the basics of what is your lymphatic system and how you can manage with lymphedema. So, and a couple years ago, I got tired of only seeing these beautiful lymphatic conferences out east. No offense to those in the east. It's just quite a long flight and really expensive. And so I started my own conferences. And so in Calgary, we are having our fourth annual LymphyCON health conference. So we joke it's kind of like that other Comic-Con thing, but this is like way better because it's about lymphatics. And so it's a 2 full day. We have three, sometimes four rooms running at the same time conference. It's all about lymphatics. We have researchers, we have therapists, we have patients, we have product providers, all talking on different subjects pertaining to your lymphatic system. And so we also record absolutely all the talks because you can't be in two places at once. And sometimes you can't make it to Calgary because, we're far
It's
away. I know. So we also record everything. So with every ticket that gets purchased, they also get access to a platform where we have all the edited, recorded talks, and that is available for a year after the conference. So for lovely people like my dear Ellen here who can't make it to Calgary, and I get it, you should come, but it's I understand. You can still get all the recordings. So we just edited it about a month after the conference. You get access to the platform and you can see all the talks. So my job, not only from being a therapist, but I love teaching. So I also teach for the Chikly Health Institute. So I teach lymphatic drainage, lymph drainage therapy, and I teach it all around the world. So, sometimes we sit there and we go, oh, we have all these problems here, and I'm sure everybody else on the planet has figured it out, and they haven't. So I get to be very lucky and I get to travel to a lot of, so far in my career, a lot of Asian countries and teaching lymphatics and helping them understand what's going on in for their patients and within their practice. So yeah, it's kind of diverse, I guess, as a biography, but I like it.
pretty awesome. And you are not only trained through the Chickley Institute,
No.
but you're also trained through other schools as well.
I have, yeah. I've done training with a couple other locations, and so it's been good. I've learned, some Vater style techniques, and I've had the pleasure of receiving treatments that were lymphatics in lots of different places around the world. So, it's one of those things it's not just in Canada, at least, we're not regulated when it comes to lymphatic work, and I can tell you nowhere else on the planet is either. So what some people say is lymphatics, I can question it based on receiving and noticing that it really didn't have a lot of lymphatic in focus. So it is quite a diverse, uh, I don't know how to really put it. It's quite a diverse spread of what people consider to be lymphatic. So it does raise some really good questions, I think.
Well, I am Vater School certified and I'm also trained through all of the Chikly courses as well. And I find them to be very, very similar
Yeah.
in how they do. I think the Chikly is very, very specific in being able to feel the lymph rhythm and where things are blocked and where things are
Yes.
flowing.
Definitely
Uh,
more intuitive.
More intuitive with
Yeah.
it, but also a much broader scope of being
Mhm.
able to bring that into my practice in all facets. It's absolutely been amazing.
Yeah.
Um, but both programs are scientifically based. They have evidence to back them up.
Yes.
Uh, and I believe Dr. Bruno Chikly, who is the head of the Chikly Institute and the wonderful brain behind all of this, I believe he's one of only three people ever to fully dissect the lymphatic system.
That's a great state. I'm actually not 100% sure on that one. I wouldn't doubt it, only because I don't think enough people are interested enough to go in and do all the pieces. But
Yeah,
and that's what I love about the lymphatic system is that there is so much research. And when I look at a lot of the complementary, what we call like alternative modalities, and that's a term that we use a lot in Canada, but when I look at a lot of those modalities, there's not as much research, there's not as much clinical case study evidence, and there's not as much peer-reviewed article evidence, science research as there is about lymphatics. And so when I first started, I am a super sciencey girl. Like I want to know how it's going to work. I want to know what system. I want to know, tell me like, the negative feedback loop or, the reflex arc that's going to happen because of this technique. And because of all of those sciencey kind of requirements, lymphatics fit actually really well because it is so understood and there is so much science background on it. And that stems, Vaughter was the same, and AT still did a lot of really great research, and then it went up, and we saw a lot of really great developments in the lymphatic science world, and that's why it sits so well for me.